The Nexigo N60, Razer Kiyo X, Anker C200, Logitech C920, and Logitech Brio 300 are the most popular budget webcams of 2024. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the video quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Nexigo N60 delivers surprisingly decent 1080p video quality for its price point, with clear images in well-lit environments. However, it struggles in low light conditions and lacks advanced features like autofocus, earning it a 6 out of 10. Moving on, the Razer Kiyo X offers crisp 1080p video at 30 frames per second, with good color accuracy and detail. The lack of built-in lighting is a downside compared to its predecessor, but it still performs well in various lighting conditions, scoring a 7 out of 10. Moving on, the Anker C200 impresses with its 2K resolution and excellent low-light performance, producing sharp and vibrant images. The fast autofocus is a nice touch, though some users might find the wide-angle lens a bit too wide for personal use, giving it an 8 out of 10. Logitech C920 continues to hold its ground with solid 1080p video quality and reliable autofocus, even years after its release. While it may not have the latest features, its balanced performance in various lighting conditions makes it a strong contender, earning an 8 out of 10. Moving on, the Logitech Brio 300 offers decent 1080p video quality with good auto color balance in well-lit environments. However, it struggles in low light conditions and lacks the sharpness of some competitors, resulting in a 7 out of 10. The Anker C200 and Logitech C920 tie for the top spot with 8 points each, thanks to their excellent video quality and reliable performance across different lighting scenarios. Next, we are going to compare them on the ease of setup category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Nexigo N60 offers plug-and-play functionality, making it incredibly simple to set up and start using right away. However, some users may find the lack of advanced customization options limiting. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for ease of setup. Next, the Razer Kiyo X is also a plug-and-play device, but it goes a step further with its Razer Synapse software, allowing for easy customization of settings. The only downside is that you might need to disable the video in the app before using it in other software. Based on my experience, I'd rate it 9 out of 10 for setup simplicity. On the other hand, Anker C200 impresses with its straightforward setup process. Just plug it in and you're good to go. The Anker app provides additional controls, but it's not required for basic functionality. I found it incredibly user-friendly, earning it a 9 out of 10 for ease of setup. Next up, Logitech C920 continues the trend of hassle-free setup, with plug-and-play capabilities that work seamlessly across various devices. The Logitech G Hub software offers easy adjustments, but some users might find it a bit overwhelming at first. In my testing, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for setup ease. Logitech Brio 300 takes the crown in this category with its effortless plug-and-play setup and intuitive Logitune software for quick adjustments. The only minor inconvenience is the lack of a USB-C to USB-A converter in the box. Based on my hands-on experience, I'd rate it a near-perfect 9.5 out of 10 for setup simplicity. The Logitech Brio 300 comes out on top in this category with 9.5 points, thanks to its incredibly straightforward setup process and user-friendly software. Next, we are going to compare them on the compatibility with devices category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Nexigo N60 works seamlessly with Windows, Mac, and Chrome OS, making it a versatile choice for most users. However, it's not compatible with gaming consoles like Xbox or PS4, which might be a drawback for some. I'd give it 7 out of 10 for compatibility. Next, the Razer Kiyo X is compatible with Windows 10 and above, and it works well with popular streaming software like OBS and XSplit. Unfortunately, it doesn't have official support for Mac or Linux, which limits its versatility. Based on my experience, I'd rate it 6 out of 10 for device compatibility. Next, the Anker C200 shines with its wide compatibility, supporting Windows 7 and later, Mac OS 10.10 and above, and even Chrome OS. It's also plug-and-play, which means you don't need to install any drivers. I found it to be incredibly user-friendly, earning it 9 out of 10 for compatibility. Logitech C920 is a veteran in the webcam market, and it shows in its compatibility. It works flawlessly with Windows, Mac, and Chrome OS, and is recognized by all major video conferencing platforms. However, it lacks some of the newer features found in more recent models. I'd give it 8 out of 10 for compatibility. Up next, Logitech Brio 300 is certified for multiple enterprise video conferencing platforms and works well with Chrome OS, Mac OS, and Windows systems. It's also compatible with popular video calling apps like Zoom and Microsoft Teams. For my testing, I'd rate it 9 out of 10 for device compatibility. The Anker C200 and Logitech Brio 300 are the winners in this category, both scoring 9 points for their excellent compatibility across various operating systems and video conferencing platforms. Next, we are going to compare them on the microphone quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Nexigo N60's microphone quality is one of the worst I've tested, with muffled sound and noticeable audio lag behind the video. Despite its dual noise-canceling mics, I can't recommend using this webcam's built-in audio for any serious purpose. You're better off with an external microphone, 2 out of 10. Moving on, the Razer Kiyo X's microphone performance is disappointing, with consistently soft and muffled audio that's barely an improvement over a standard laptop webcam. While it's usable for casual chats, I found myself reaching for a separate USB mic for any important calls or recordings, 3 out of 10. Up next, Anker C200's microphones are functional, but not exceptional, with decent noise cancellation that sometimes works a bit too well. In my testing, I noticed the audio could sound overly digitized and occasionally choppy, though it's still a step up from basic webcam mics, 5 out of 10. Moving on, the Logitech C920's built-in microphone surprised me with its clarity, though it still has a somewhat tinny quality typical of webcam audio. While it's not going to replace a dedicated mic, I found it more than adequate for most video calls and casual recordings, 6 out of 10. Moving on, the Logitech Brio 300's microphone is fairly clear, but perhaps too sensitive for my liking. During my tests, I could hear my voice easily with no muffling, but it did pick up more background noise than I'd prefer, including some echo, 5 out of 10. The Logitech C920 takes the crown in this category with 6 points, offering the best balance of clarity and usability among these budget-friendly options. Finally, we are going to compare them on the price category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Nexigo N60 offers impressive value with its 1080p resolution and wide-angle lens, making it a solid choice for budget-conscious users. However, its fixed focus and lack of advanced features may limit its versatility for some users. I give it 8 out of 10 for price. Next up, Razer Kiyo X provides excellent image quality and customization options through Razer Synapse software, making it a great option for streamers and content creators. On the downside, it lacks a built-in ring light, which was a popular feature in its predecessor. I rate it 7 out of 10 for price. Next, the Anker C200 delivers outstanding 2K image quality and performs well in low light conditions, making it a strong contender in this price range. However, its microphone quality leaves something to be desired, which might be a deal breaker for some users. I scored 8 out of 10 for price. Logitech C920 has been a reliable choice for years, offering solid 1080p video quality and compatibility with various devices. While it's not the newest model on the market, its proven track record and decent performance still make it a good value. I give it 7 out of 10 for price. On the other hand, Logitech Brio 300 provides good auto exposure and color balancing in well-lit conditions, making it a decent plug-and-play option. However, its image quality degrades quickly in less than ideal lighting, and the lack of a flexible mount limits its versatility. I rate it 6 out of 10 for price. The Nexigo N60 and Anker C200 are the winners in this category, both scoring 8 points for offering excellent value for money with their impressive features and performance at their respective price points. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Anker C200 stands out with its score of 66.5. This webcam impressed me the most with its superior 2K video quality, seamless compatibility across multiple devices, and user-friendly setup process. Its outstanding performance in both well-lit and low-light conditions, coupled with fast autofocus, makes it an unbeatable choice for a budget-friendly webcam. Whether you're a content creator or just need a reliable camera for work meetings, the Anker C200 is the clear winner in my book. Now, let's not forget about the other contenders in this review. The Logitech C920 closely followed with a score of 63, still holding its ground as a solid, reliable camera that consistently delivers good video quality and ease of use. The Logitech Brio 300 earned a commendable 61.25 points with its effortless setup and good compatibility. The Razer Kiyo X and Nexigo N60 also have their unique strengths, especially appealing to specific niches like gaming and budget-conscious users, scoring 55 and 53.5 respectively. Each of these webcams has something valuable to offer, depending on your specific needs and preferences.